Good evening dear students. Today in this video we will discuss about various NCERT solution and problem NCERT based question answer of the chapter 2 acid base and its salts. It is necessary that whenever we solve any of the question we must have very good idea regarding the question what is. Now first in this slide we will discuss about the question given on page number 18. We have provided with the three test tubes. One of them contain the distilled water, other two contain an acidic solution and basic solution respectively. If only red litmus paper is given to you, how will you identify the content of each test tube? In which of this test tube water is present? In which of the test tube acid is present and base is present? Okay. So in order to answer this question, first go to the basics. As we all know that with the red litmus paper, acid does not give any color change and neutral solution or distilled water also does not give any color change. But whenever base come in contact with the red litmus paper, it turns red litmus paper into blue. So what we will do, we will dip the red litmus paper in a test tube 1 which consists of distilled water, test tube 2 which consists of acidic solution and test tube 3 which consists of basic solution. Dip in that. Whenever we dip in a distilled water which is actually neutral in nature, so we can observe there is no color change in the color of the litmus paper. Likewise, whenever acidic solution it is dipped, still no color change is observed in the color of red litmus paper. But we can able to show that whenever we dip it in a basic solution, red litmus paper turns into blues. This indicates that the test tube 3 consists of basic solution because it turns red litmus paper into blue, which is a characteristic property of basic solution. In this way, you need to answer the question in an examination. Now, next question given in the NCERT textbook is on page number 22. Why should curd or sauce substances not be kept in brass or copper vessel? क्यों कर्ड को और जो खट्टे सब्सटेंसेस है उनको हम ब्रास में या किसी कॉपर वेसल में क्यों नहीं रख सकते हैं? Because as we know that acid has a property of sour in taste. Curd and all the sour substances represent that it is acidic in nature. And this due to that because they are acidic in nature, whenever acid come in contact with the metals like brass or copper, metals react with the acid present in the substance and liberate the hydrogen gas. And liberate the hydrogen gas because acid donate H plus, and with this whenever hydrogen gas is released then the substance food gets spoiled and harmful product or byproduct is obtained. So it is necessary that we must keep curd or sauce substances away from metallic container of copper or brass because all the source substances are acidic in nature and acids donate hydrogen in contact with metal. Okay. Now on the same page, question number 2. Which gas is usually liberated when acid react with metal? Illustrate with the example. And how will you test the presence of the gas? As we studied earlier, whenever acid react with metal, it release hydrogen gas. It release hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas, whenever released, then it's burned with the pop sound. That is the characteristic which we study under the topic. Hydrogen gas is liberated whenever acid is reacted. That is the answer of first part of the question. Take a few pieces of zinc granule and add 5 ml of sulfuric acid in that. shake the solution and pass the gas produced in a soap solution. The bubble of soap solution are formed. These soap bubbles contain the hydrogen gas. We can taste the evolve of the hydrogen gas by burning with the pop sound. This pop sound, whatever produced, it indicates that hydrogen gas is released, or when the candle is brought near to the soap bubbles. The chemical reaction taken place whenever zinc react with acids like sulfuric acids, it releases hydrogen gas and produce ZnSO4, zinc sulfate. In this way, you have to answer your question. Now the next one. Metal compound A react with the dilute hydrochloric acid to produce effervescence. The gas evolved extinguishes a burning cancel. Write the balanced chemical equation for the reaction if one of the compound formed is calcium chloride. यहाँ पे बच्चों हमें एक हिंट दिया गया है कि whenever we react this metal with the hydrochloric acid, here this metal, whatever the gas release, it act as a fire extinguisher. फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर नॉर्मली हमारे सिलेबस के हिसाब से कौन सी गैस है? यस, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस. So the substance must release the carbon dioxide whenever come in contact with the HCl, and the substance A must consist of the metal, and this substance as a byproduct we are obtaining calcium chloride, means metal A must be calcium containing compound. और CO2 गैस रिलीज करना है तो इसका इंडिकेशन क्या होगा? इट मस्ट बी कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट. वेरी नाइस. So Ca, which is combined with the CO2, that is CaCO3 plus 2 mole of HCl gives CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2O. Here the carbon dioxide gas is responsible for its fire extinguishing action. This kind of question asked in 2 marks in a board examinations. Now, page number 25. If you go through the page number 25, then you can find that there are various questions asked related to topic on this page. Now, first question. Why do HCl, nitric acid, etc. show acidic character in aqueous solution, while the solution of compounds like alcohol and glucose does not show the acidic character? Now, the most important thing is that whenever any compound shows the acidic character, it must be able to liberate hydrogen. If compound consists of hydrogen but unable to release that hydrogen, then they are not considered to be acidic in nature. So the first characteristic required is release of hydrogen in the form of H plus, and when react with metal, then in the form of hydrogen gas. In order to check this, the dissociation of HCl and HNO2 result into formation of hydrogen ions, which occurs in presence of water. This hydrogen ion combine with water to form a hydronium ion. HCl plus H2O gives H3O plus Cl minus. Now, although this aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol contain the hydrogen, but this hydrogen cannot be dissociated in presence of water. Because they are not able to form H3O plus, hence we can say that the glucose and alcohol does not show the acidic character, whereas HCl and HNO3 can. We can also check this presence by dipping the solution of glucose, or glucose, when dip glucose solution, if we taste it with the red litmus paper, or we know that all the acid can convert blue litmus paper into red, then glucose solution or alcohol solution cannot able to turn blue litmus paper into red, whereas HCl and HNO3 solution can. That is also one of the tests to determine the acidic character. Next, why does the aqueous solution of acid conduct the electricity? जिस तरीके से हमने थ्री इडियट मूवी में देखा था कि जो कुछ भी सब्सटेंसेस है, salt solution are a good conductor of electricity, or the aqueous solution which consists of ions, they can conduct the electricity. We know that whenever acid come in contact with the water, then it's released the H plus ion, and whatever the H plus ion released by the acid is responsible for its conductivity, and due to that acidic solution are good conductor of electricity. Main reason is that which ion released by acid? H plus ions. The answer is acid dissociated in the aqueous medium in the form of ions. These ions are responsible for conduction of electricity. Now, next question. Why does dry HCl gas not change the color of dry litmus paper? Dry HCl gas does not able to change the color of dry litmus paper. Litmus paper can show the color change with H plus solution, hydronium ion और acidic H plus ion contact में आएगा तब. Now whenever we take the dry HCl, this dry HCl gas cannot be dissociated into H plus or Cl minus ion. Whenever any acid come in contact with water, then only it can able to donate its H plus, or that the bond between hydrogen and chlorine can break down whenever any acidic solution come in contact with the water. Here both acid as well as litmus paper are in the dry state, that's why it does not show any kind of color change. While diluting an acid, why it is recommended that the acid should be added to the water and not water to the acid? Whenever we dilute any acid, then as we study, dilution of acid is an exothermic process. Exothermic process, as we studied, it is the process in which heat is released from the system. अब जो किसी चीज में से अगर हीट रिलीज होगा और उसमें अगर प्रोसेस आपने स्लोली एसिड को वाटर में ऐड नहीं किया और डायरेक्टली वाटर के अंदर एसिड डालने जाओगे तो ऑल ऑफ सडन एसिड रिलीज हो जाएगा, हीट रिलीज होगी, एंड इट मे गेट बस्ट, the substance get burst and evolve large amount of heat together. So that is the reason that acid should be diluted added to the water, not water to the acid. इसलिए पहले किसी एक कंटेनर के अंदर हमें एसिड ले लेना चाहिए, फिर ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप क्या करेंगे, तुम्हारे कंटेनर, जिस कंटेनर में वाटर है उसमें वाटर कंटेनिंग कंटेनर में ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ द वॉल वी नीड टू ऐड द एसिड्स. तो अगर ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप एसिड जाएगा तो स्मॉल स्मॉल अमाउंट में हीट रिलीज होगी, सो दैट हीट रिलीज कैन नॉट अफेक्ट द कंटेनर और ऑल ऑफ सडन बस्ट होगा नहीं. बट अगर एसिड ऑलरेडी कंटेनर में डाला है और उसमें आप थोड़ा सा भी पानी डालोगे तो ऑल ऑफ सडन, जैसे कि आपको मालूम है कहीं पे आग लगी है और कहीं पे आग लगी उसमें जो थोड़े पानी के ड्रॉपलेट्स डालोगे तो क्या होगा, हाँ वो आग बुझेगी तो नहीं, ऊपर से और भड़केगी. ऐसा ही यहाँ पे भी होगा. ओके. The process of dissolving acid in base or water is an exothermic reaction. Care must be taken while mixing the concentrated nitric acid or sulfuric acid with water. The acid must be always added slowly to the water with constant stirring. तो पहले एक बीकर में पानी लेंगे, उसके अंदर ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप हम एसिड डालेंगे, उसके वजह से स्मॉल स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ हीट रिलीज होता रहेगा and we can able to control the reaction. If the water is added to the acid, then heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and may cause the burns. So the glass container may also be broke due to the excessive local heating if we try to add water in an acid. Now the next one is, how is the concentration of hydronium ion affected when the solution of an acid is diluted? कि हाइड्रोनियम आयन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कैसे अफेक्ट होगा अगर हम किसी एसिड को डाइल्यूट करना चाहेंगे तो. नाउ व्हेन एन एसिड इज डाइल्यूटेड, concentration of hydronium ion per unit volume decreases. जैसे ही हम पानी किसी भी चीज में डालेंगे तो हाइड्रोनियम आयन एसिड है तो H प्लस और H3O प्लस आयन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या होगा, डिक्रीजेस। अगर H3O प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन डिक्रीज होगा that means strength of acid decreases. So whenever we add water whether in acid or base the strength of that solution get decrease. Now how is the concentration of hydroxide ion affected when excess of base is dissolved in the solution of sodium hydroxide? How is the concentration of hydroxide ion affected when excess of base, ज़्यादा अमाउंट में अगर आप बेस डालोगे डिजोल्व इन सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. नाउ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड विल इंक्रीज क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आपके पास OH माइनस था और आपने उसके अंदर और NOH डाला तो OH माइनस क्या होगा, इंक्रीज होगा. एंड व्हेन एक्सेस बेस इज डिजोल्व इन अ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड ड्यू टू दिस आल्सो the temperature of the vessel get increases and concentration of OH minus also get increase. Okay. Now question given on a page number 28. Here this is one of the most easiest and tricky question which I find if you have a good knowledge of this chapter you can solve it very easily, but if you are not go through the chapter easily then you can find it little bit tricky and difficult. Here in two test tube or two solution A and B are provided. The pH of solution A is 6 and pH of solution B is 8. Which solution has a more hydrogen ion concentration and which of this acidic and which of is basic? As we know that from the chapter, all the acidic solution are those which has a pH less than 7 and the solution which has a pH more than 7, 7 से ज़्यादा होगा वो सब बेसिक है और 7 से कम होगा तो वो सब एसिडिक है. As we shown in a given in a question, pH of a solution A is 6 that is less than 7 है तो वो solution A एसिडिक होगा और pH of solution B is 8 यानी greater than 7 है तो वो बेसिक होगा. And we all know that acid has a higher concentration of H plus than base. So it's obvious that the solution A has a higher concentration of hydrogen ion as compared to solution B. इस तरीके से आपको इसका आंसर देना चाहिए. Next, what effect does the concentration of H plus ion have on nature of solution? What is the effect of concentration of H plus ion on the nature of solution? Normally nature of solution किस पे डिपेंड करता है? Concentration of H plus जितना ज़्यादा होगा उतना strong acid, जितना कम होगा उतना weak acid. Clear है? So the concentration of H plus can have a varied effect on the nature of solution. Higher the concentration of H plus ion, solution become more acidic. With decrease in concentration of H plus ion, basicity increases and acidity decreases. Acidic character कम हो जाएगा, less acidic. और जो चीज एसिड और बेसिक दूसरे के अपोजिट है, अगर एसिडिक कैरेक्टर कम होगा तो बट ऑब्वियस है कि बेसिक कैरेक्टर बढ़ेगा. बेसिक कैरेक्टर बढ़ेगा. Now next, do the basic solution also have H plus ions? क्या बेसिक सॉल्यूशन के पास H plus ion होते हैं? If yes, then why they are basic in nature? Yes, all the basic solution also have H plus ion because we know that basic solution has a pH value greater than 7 and pH itself indicate potence of hydrogen ion. Potence of hydrogen ion. But the amount of H plus ion in a basic solution are very less as compared to OH minus ion. और OH माइनस आयन का अमाउंट ज्यादा होने की वजह से उसका बेसिक नेचर जो है वो डोमिनेंट होता है. क्लियर है? H प्लस होगा लेकिन कम अमाउंट में. तो जितना pH बढ़ता जाएगा उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? एज द pH इंक्रीजेस amount of H plus ion concentration decreases. Okay. Now question number 4. Under what soil condition do you think farmer would treat the soil of his field with the quicklime, calcium oxide, which is basic in nature, or slake lime, calcium hydroxide, or chalk? कौन सी एसिडिक कंडीशन में, कौन सी कंडीशन में फार्मर को इसके साथ ट्रीट करना चाहिए? इफ द सॉइल इज एसिडिक एंड इम्प्रॉपर फॉर कल्टीवेशन, अगर आपका सॉइल जो है उसका पीएच एसिडिक है, लेस देन 7 है, और उस एसिडिक पीएच में अगर क्रॉप प्रोडक्शन नहीं हो सकता है, कल्टीवेशन नहीं हो सकता है, तो फार्मर मस्ट बी एड बेसिक सब्सटेंस लाइक कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड, कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड or calcium carbonate to make the soil basic in nature and increase the crop production. Now question asked in a page number 33. What is the common name of compound CaOCl2? We all know that calcium oxychloride is known as bleaching powder. Now, name the substance which on treatment with chlorine yield up bleaching powder. कौन सा सब्सटेंस क्लोरीन के साथ ट्रीट करने से ब्लीचिंग पाउडर मिलेगा? तो क्लोरीन है, तो बाकी कौन रह गया? कैल्शियम कंटेनिंग सब्सटेंस होना चाहिए, दैट इज कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. ऑन ट्रीटमेंट विथ क्लोरीन गैस yield bleaching powder. Now name the sodium compound which is used for the softening of hard water. Softening of hard water can be done by using sodium carbonate. Washing soda is used for softening of hard water. Now, what will be happen if the solution of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated? Give the equation of the reaction involved. We all know that whenever the sodium hydrogen carbonate heated, 2 mole of sodium hydrogen carbonate on heating gives sodium carbonate and evolved carbon dioxide gas. Heated gives sodium carbonate and H2O plus CO2. All these question 1, 2, 3, 4 asked on a page number 33 are 1 marks question and very important for your board examinations. Now, question asked in a NCERT exercise. Whenever we solve the NCERT exercise, then in a board examination we must be precise with our answer also. Because knowledge and answering is two different parts. Knowledge is all about the fact that we have deep understanding of the subjects, but in order to score good mark in the examinations, we must try to answer the accurate and to the point question, accurate answer of the questions. Especially if the question is multiple choice question types, then our accuracy also played a very important role. Now, question number 1. The solution turn red litmus paper into blue. The pH is likely to be red litmus paper blue में convert हो रहा है, मतलब कैसा solution होगा? Basic solution. Very good. All the basic solution का pH क्या रहता है? pH of basic solution is greater than 7. तो यहाँ पे कौन से ऑप्शन में greater than 7 pH है? जल्दी आइडेंटिफाई करो. ओके, मूव ऑन. कौन सा आया? ओके, ए है नहीं, बी नहीं, सी नहीं, देन डी 10. तो आंसर क्या होगा आपका? ऑप्शन डी. रेड लिटमस पेपर ब्लू सॉल्यूशन में कन्वर्ट कर रहा है, दैट मस्ट बी बेसिक इन नेचर. चलो, दैट इज आंसर इज डी. नेक्स्ट वन. अ सॉल्यूशन रिएक्ट विद द क्रश एक्सेल. एक सेल से क्रश किया हुआ है to give the gas that turns lime water milky. lime water को किस में कन्वर्ट करेगा? मिल्की सॉल्यूशंस में. तो सॉल्यूशन कंटेन विच ऑफ दिस थिंग इन अ क्रश एक्सेल. एक सेल के अंदर ऐसा कौन सी चीज होगी इसकी वजह से ये लाइम वाटर मिल्की टर्न हो रहा है? ए NaCl, बी HCl, सी लिथियम क्लोराइड और डी KCl. सर ऐसा कुछ तो हमारे डायरेक्टली बुक में कहीं दिया ही नहीं था, फिर भी ऐसे क्वेश्चन आ गया. ट्राई टू अप्लाई योर नॉलेज. चलो, कौन सी ऐसी चीज होगी? बी. यस, लाइम वाटर है. तो लाइम वाटर कैसा रहता है? लाइम वाटर इज अ बेसिक सब्सटेंस. बराबर. बेस के साथ कौन रिएक्ट करेगा? तो रिएक्शन आगे बढ़ेगी? एसिड, तो चारों में से एसिड कौन था? NaCl, HCl, लिथियम क्लोराइड एंड KCl में सिर्फ HCl। आंसर क्या होता है आपका? बी। ओके, वेरी गुड। चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, 10 ml ऑफ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ NaOH। NaOH का सॉल्यूशन कितना दिया है? 10 ml, completely neutralized by 8 ml of solution of HCl। HCl का सॉल्यूशन कितना दिया है? 8 ml। बराबर 10 ml को न्यूट्रलाइज करने के लिए सिर्फ कितना यूज किया हमने? 8 ml। इफ वी टेक द 20 ml ऑफ सॉल्यूशन ऑफ NaOH, तो HCl कितना चाहिएगा? 10 ml के लिए 8 ml चाहिए, तो 20 के लिए कितना? 10 से 20, इसका अमाउंट डबल हुआ तो इसका अमाउंट भी क्या होगा? 8 से डबल। 8 से डबल कितना होगा? 16 ml। तो आंसर क्या आएगा? ऑप्शन डी। ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट, which one of the following type of medicine used in the treatment of indigestion? Indigestion is nothing but acidity। एसिडिटी की ट्रीटमेंट के लिए कौन सी कैटेगरी के ड्रग को यूज करोगे? अगर तुम्हारे बॉडी में एसिड ज्यादा हो गया तो ऐसा आया तो देन वी कैन यूज द सब्सटेंस विच मस्ट बी अगेंस्ट द एसिड, एंटासिड्स। एंटी मीन्स अपोजिट, तो कौन सा ऑप्शन आएगा? सी। The answer is C. That is option C. Antacid is used for the treatment of indigestion. Is this clear? Very good. Now, write the word equation and then balance the equation for the reaction taking place when A. Dilute sulfuric acid react with the zinc granules. Dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. तो अगर ZnSO4 जिंक सल्फ्यूर H2SO4 की रिएक्शन जिंक के साथ करेंगे तो H2SO प्लस जिंक गिव्स ZnSO4 प्लस H2। कोई भी एसिड मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट करेगा तो गैस रिलीज करेगा कौन सा? हाइड्रोजन। तो आपका इक्वेशन आएगा इस तरीके से, H2SO4 प्लस जिंक गिव्स ZnSO4 प्लस H2। नाउ बी, डाइल्यूट HCl रिएक्ट विद मैग्नीशियम रिबेन। HCl का फॉर्मूला है HCl हाइड्रोक्लोरिक प्लस Mg गिव्स MgCl2 प्लस H2। तो 2 मोल ऑफ HCl रिएक्ट विद Mg, बैलेंस द इक्वेशन MgCl2 प्लस H2। बैलेंस करेंगे तो इस तरीके से आंसर हो जाएगा। चैप्टर 1 में बैलेंसिंग द क्वेश्चन किए ही थे। चलो नेक्स्ट, डाइल्यूट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड रिएक्ट विद एल्यूमिनियम पाउडर। सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड का फॉर्मूला क्या है? H2SO4 react with aluminium Al gives aluminium sulfate Al2SO4 3 times, Al2SO4 3 times plus H2। Balance the equation as per chapter 1, then we will get this final equation. 3 mole of sulfuric acid plus 2 mole of Al gives Al2SO4 3 times plus 3 mole of H2। Next, dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron filings. Whenever HCl treated with Fe gives FeCl3 plus H2. HCl plus Fe gives FeCl3 plus H2. Balance the question, then we will get 6 mole of HCl plus 2 mole of Fe gives 2 mole of FeCl3 plus 3 mole of H2. Balancing the question is very important. If you do not balance the equation, you may get only half marks in the examinations. And in board examination, we do not like to even lose even 1/4 of the marks due to our silly mistakes. So please do balance the equation after writing it. Question number 6. Compounds such as alcohol and glucose also contain hydrogen but are not categorized as acid. Describe an activity to prove it. How we can prove that alcohol and glucose, even though they contain the hydrogen but not acidic in nature? Describe this property by giving the example. Now, as we studied in the topics, we need to take the two iron nail and fitted it with the cork and kept in a 100 ml beaker. These nails are then connected with the two terminal of a 6-volt battery and which is ultimately connected with the bulb and switch. Then add some amount of dilute HCl in the beaker and current is switch on. अगर HCl डालेंगे तो उसके बाद वो बल्ब ग्लो करेगा. And repeat the same experiment by adding alcohol and glucose solution. Whenever we fill HCl solution in that, then bulb can glow, but when we fill glucose or alcohol, bulb does not glow. It's indicate that glucose and alcohol solution may contain the hydrogen, but that hydrogen does not release by them as acid can. Conclusion. Its result that HCl is dissociated into H plus and Cl minus ion, and ions are responsible for conductivity and glowing the current. On the other hand, glucose solution does not dissociate into ion, therefore it does not conduct the electricity. This concluded that all the acid contain hydrogen ion, but all the hydrogen containing compound are not acidic in nature. Hence, alcohol and glucose, even though they consist of hydrogen ion, but does not categorize as acid. This is particular question, and this very important in a board examination, and it may ask in a 3 marks. So please prepare it carefully. Now, why does the distilled water not conduct the electricity whereas rainwater can? Distilled water consists of the undissociated amount of H2O, whereas acid water consists of the more concentration of H plus ion, and if H plus ion is more, then it can easily conduct the electricity. Distilled water is a pure form of water and is devoid of any does not contain any ions, whereas acidic water is impure form of water and contain the H plus ion in the form of acid, and thus it conduct the electricity. Why do acid not show the acidic behavior in absence of water? Any acid to be show or behave like an acid, it must able to donate H plus ions. And any acid can able to donate H plus ion when it's come in contact with the solvent like water. Whenever acid come in contact with the water, it dissociate H plus ion in the form of hydronium ion, and then only it can show the acidic character. That dissociation of hydrogen ion from acid occur in presence of water only. ये जो बोल्ड में किया हुआ है वो आंसर के अंदर होना कंपलसरी है, तो ही आपको इसका 1 मार्क्स मिल सकता है. Next, here 5 different solution A, B, C, D and E are given and tested with the universal indicator shown pH 1 to 14. Now test tube A, solution A has a pH value 4, solution B has a pH value 1, solution C has a pH value 11, solution D has a pH value 7, and solution E has a pH value 9. So which of this solution is neutral, strongly alkaline, strongly acidic, weakly or weakly alkaline? वो आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है. Now, as we know that all those solutions with a pH value between 0 to 7 are acidic in nature, exact 7 are neutral in nature, and greater than 7 are basic in nature. This is clear. Second, higher the value of pH value जितना ज़्यादा होगा strongly alkaline हो जाएगा, और pH value जितना कम होगा lower the value of pH 0, 1, 2, 3 इन सब के आसपास होगा तो strongly acidic होगा. समझे? pH वैल्यू जितना कम होगा उतना एसिडिक ज्यादा है, और जितना ज्यादा है उतना बेसिक. तो न्यूट्रल, तो ए बी सी डी ई में से न्यूट्रल कौन होगा? जो 7 वाला था. 7 वाला कौन था? डी. तो फर्स्ट का आंसर आएगा डी विद pH 7. स्ट्रॉन्गली अल्कलाइन यानी pH वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा होना चाहिए. pH वैल्यू सबसे ज्यादा था 11 का. दैट इज ऑप्शन सी. स्ट्रॉन्गली अल्कलाइन आएगा, स्ट्रॉन्गली सॉल्यूशन सी विद pH 11. स्ट्रॉन्गली एसिडिक pH वैल्यू सबसे कम होना चाहिए. 4, 1, 11, 7, 9 यानी सबसे कम 1 आया, दैट इज किसका है? बी का. तो स्ट्रॉन्गली एसिडिक सॉल्यूशन बी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वीकली एसिडिक यानी 7 से कम होना चाहिए, बट नियर अराउंड 5 6 7 4 5 6 7 के आसपास का वैल्यू होना चाहिए। तो देखिए 4 और 9 दो ही ऑप्शन बाकी थे, तो 4 वाला आएगा ऑप्शन ए, वीकली एसिडिक। एंड द लास्ट वन वीकली अल्कलाइन, नियर अराउंड 7 to 10 के बीच में जिसका पीएच रहता है वो वीकली अल्कलाइन होगा। तो 9 वाला जो है वो यानी सॉल्यूशन ई हो गया। नेक्स्ट, जितना एसिडिक कैरेक्टर स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा उतना H प्लस आयन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज्यादा होगा, और H प्लस आयन का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन उसी का ज्यादा होता है जिसका पीएच वैल्यू कम होता है। तो सबसे अरेंज दिस पीएच वैल्यू इन इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन आयन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, यानी जिसका पीएच ज्यादा होगा उसका हाइड्रोजन आयन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कम है, और जिसका पीएच कम है उसका सबसे ज्यादा है। यानी सॉल्यूशन सी का पीएच सबसे ज्यादा है तो वो सबसे कम अमाउंट में H प्लस होगा, और सॉल्यूशन बी में सबसे ज्यादा। तो चलो, तो 11 वाला सबसे कम, फिर 9, फिर 7, फिर 4, फिर 1। 1 वाला कौन सा सॉल्यूशन था? सॉल्यूशन बी सबसे ज्यादा H प्लस आयन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन करेगा, और सॉल्यूशन सी 11 वाला सबसे कम। हो गया। ये क्वेश्चन मोस्ट टाइम पे है। इफ आई एम एन एग्जामिनर आई विल डेफिनेटली आस्क दिस क्वेश्चन इन अ बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन टू चेक द नॉलेज ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स। Next, equal length of magnesium ribbons are taken in a test tube A and B. Hydrochloric acid in a test tube A and acetic acid in a test tube B. In which this test tube fizzing occurs more vigorously and why? Now, we know that whenever acid come in contact with the metals like magnesium, both HCl and acetic acid are acid in nature, and Mg is a magnesium is a metal. The acid come in contact with metal, then release what gas? Hydrogen gas, and this is due to this release of hydrogen gas, fizzing occur in a solution. Now we know that strong acid and weak acid, HCl act as a strong acid, whereas acetic acid is a weak acid. Strong acid can donate H plus ion easily and more concentration of H plus ion as compared to weak acid. So it's obvious that from the strong acid HCl in test tube A that fizzing occurs very vigorously. Then answer must be A. Chalo. Because it is a stronger acid and produces hydrogen faster. Now, fresh milk has a pH of 6. How do you think that pH will changes its turn into curd? Explain your answer. Now, what is the pH of the milk? 6. Babar, what do you think the pH will change as it's turn into curd? कर्ड और मिल्क में कौन ज्यादा खट्टा रहता है? कर्ड। तो कर्ड खट्टा ज्यादा है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? वो ज्यादा एसिडिक है कि कम एसिडिक है? मोर एसिडिक है। तो पीएच क्या होगा? जितना एसिडिक बढ़ेगा उतना पीएच कम होगा, तो पीएच बिकम लोअर देन 6। The pH of milk is 6 and when it's turned into curd, pH will reduce, less than 6 हो जाएगा, because curd is more acidic as compared to milk. Next, मिल्कमैन नॉर्मली जो हमारे पैकेट मिल्क आते हैं उसमें भी, जो हमारे घरों में मिल्क सप्लाई करने वाले हैं वो लोग भी, दे एड स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ, वेरी स्मॉल, ppm अमाउंट भी काउंट कर सकते हैं, एक्सट्रीम स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ बेकिंग सोडा टू द फ्रेश मिल्क। क्यों ऐसा करेंगे? बेकिंग सोडा का नेचर कैसा है? बेसिक नेचर है। मिल्क कैसा है? एसिडिक है। तो मिल्क के अंदर वो बेकिंग सोडा क्यों डाल रहे हैं? Why does he shift the pH of fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? ऐसा क्यों किया उसने बेस डाल के? And why does milk take long time to set into the curd? This is the part of the most IMP question which must be asked in an examination, and always to answer this question with the deepest knowledge. We know that milk is a natural substance. It is obtained from the any of the animals, whether cow, buffalo, goat, or whatever may be. This milk, due to the acidic nature, this acidic nature of the milk can convert into the curd or spoil easily. If we add small amount of, tiny amount of baking soda in that, it's make it alkaline and it's time period to convert it from milk to curd get increased. It will help to preserve the milk for a slightly longer period of time than its natural condition. The milkman shift the pH of the fresh milk 6 to slightly alkaline because in alkaline condition milk does not set into curd easily. और जो हम कहते हैं ना मिल्क फट गया या बिगड़ गया वो सब कंडीशन स्लोली हो जाएगी. We can preserve the milk for a slightly longer period of time. Next, since milk become alkaline in nature, so whenever we try to convert intensely milk into the curd, it will take longer time than its normal curd. Because first we need to settle down that excess change in pH due to the addition of soda in the milk. Now, plaster of Paris should be added or stored in a moisture-proof container. Plaster of Paris must be stored in a moisture-proof container. Explain why. Because we all know that plaster of Paris CaSO4 dot half H2O, if it come in contact of water, it may settle down as a gypsum, and gypsum is a hard solid substance. And if we once it get converted into gypsum, then we cannot use such plaster of Paris for the molding or any of the work. As a result, it must be kept in a moisture-free container. It is a powdery mass, absorb the water and convert into the hard solid substance known as gypsum. In this way, reaction will take place. What is the neutralization reaction? Give two examples. We all know that neutralization means whenever acid react with base, then it result into the formation of salt and water. This reaction between acid and base result into salt and water is called as neutralization reaction. In neutralization reaction, energy is evolved in the form of heat. That is, all the neutralization reaction is exothermic in nature. Exothermic in nature. Example, NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus water. During indigestion, we administer antacid like milk of magnesia. It is also a kind of acid-base reaction. Magnesium hydroxide react with 2 mole of HCl gives MgCl2 plus 2H2O. Both of these are the example of acid-base reaction or neutralization reaction. Give two important uses of washing soda and baking soda. We all know that washing soda Na2CO3.10H2O is used in a softening of hard water. It is also used for the cleaning of the linen or various components. Clear in a glass, soap and paper industry and remove permanent hardness of water. Baking soda NaHCO3 sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is used as a fire extinguisher in a baking the foods or making floppy or spongy cake, pastries, bread, etc. It uses a fire extinguisher. All these are the some of the important uses of sodium bicarbonate and sodium carbonate. This is all about the exercise question answer which are most commonly asked in a by the examiners. Hope you guys enjoy this video. You learn a lot from the video and we will like to serve you better in this contents also. So you can able to score very good marks in the examinations and we all feel proud on you. From the YouTube channel, enjoy, please subscribe the channel. Thank you from learning from this video. Take very good care of yourself and enjoy the study with career.